Good morning, YouTube. We are live. We are live. It is your boy, Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. We are on the way to work. I had to reschedule this video or this stream, but let's get into it. I really didn't want to cover this, but some said go ahead and do it and just tell it like it is. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Uh, Starting off, in Charlotte, I'm going to give you a breakdown of Charlotte from my experience and just telling you a short phase of what Charlotte went into when I was there. Charlotte was a very low cost southern city. Um, and it was very economical. Uh, but then Charlotte had a boom, and Charlotte became what I call Atlantified. So, you got hoods and you got poverty and you got ratchetness uh, that's everywhere. But Charlotte became what I call Atlantified because just like that boom brought in a lot of influence. I was an influence, but I was a hard worker. I was off to myself. I had a woman, had a brand new house. Uh, I haven't been into the nightlife for a long time, and I've been very picky about my social circles. You have to act a certain way to be around me because I carry myself a certain way. So I'm saying that to relate that to something else too, right? Like people's lifestyles and behaviors have to be taken into an account just as much as their upbringing and how they were raised. Um, who you surround yourself with in your lifestyle says a lot about you, and it also can determine, what goes on with you. And Charlotte wasn't the place that it once was when I first got there. Uh, the people that were originally from the Charlotte area that I met were the people that I really had better conversations and interactions with versus the implants, people coming from different places. Um, Now, just focusing on the lady herself, just giving you a breakdown of that. I think that was good information and insight for the general public, to hear and to understand how to evaluate a place and what's going on with a place. If you're moving there and something's happening, if you've been there and something's happening where, you get an influx of people, you get different types of booms, and the type of lifestyle that you're living, like if you're not really settled in or settled down, that's something to take in consideration. It's even more so to be taken into account uh, when dealing with ratchetness and dysfunction. Y'all give me a second. All right. I got to make a quick stop. Give me a second. All right, your boy's back. Had to make that stop. You had to make that stop. Let me get a little organized here. Get a little organized for y'all. So definitely consider ratchetness and dysfunction in your surrounding or the people that you're dealing with. Uh, Also consider being childish. You know, teenage behavior out of adults. Like that's something that's very bad right now, and it's being overlooked. There are a lot of adults that have very bad teenage and childlike behavior. So you know what you want to do as far as your recreation to have fun, and you know when you want to reward yourself. You know the type of people that you want to surround yourself with. You should know, but a lot of people, I think a lot of people sacrifice trying to be social, uh, their actual well-being and their real actual need to just really depend upon themselves. Like downtime, alone time is great. Like I spend a lot of time by myself. I can't tell you no lie. I used to be the type that will always reach out and try to have friends and thought the thing to do was to always have a friend, be doing something with somebody and stuff like that. Then I realized that even that alone takes a lot of time off your hands from what you're supposed to be doing as an individual person and as an adult. So I had to let go of that and learn how to focus on going out here and doing something for myself. And I'll get with my friends when I can get with them. That's just the way it was. I even, I'm to the point now, I'm just at a different space in life where I'm very careful of people. I'm not dependent upon people. People really don't affect me from a social standpoint. I could care less. As long as I'm taking care of business, taking care of myself, and doing what I'm supposed to for myself, I don't really have to have a social circle like that. And I'm not into what most people are into. Uh, the stuff that transpired with this young lady, I've seen this stuff growing up. This is not new to me. Now, it may not be on a vacation or uh, exactly how it went down, but I've seen young people lose their life continuously growing up. And I was in an environment where I could have lost my life. Um, and I just grew up, became a man, and decided to do away with stuff that I've seen that wasn't good for me, that caused me setbacks, and took a lot of people's lives too early, right? And a lot of y'all think that people can't be bad for you. Other people can be bad for you. There are some really bad people out here. They don't have to really be committing crimes. They don't have to be a Pookie or a Ray Ray. You got regular, everyday working people who just have bad characters, bad ways about themselves. Let's get it to the point. Are friends really friends? There's a lot of things you can cover with this. This is a very extremely young girl, and this is something that I'm going to relate to fathers out here because I have a daughter. Like you, you really want these young women to stop doing stuff like this. The girls' trips and to do what I want to do and freedom. And I mean, I get you're supposed to be free, but like abusing your freedom and hurting yourself versus, handling your freedom with care is what needs to be really looked at. I've had conversations with women about freedoms, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with freedom, but how you exercise your freedom is where the problem comes into play because you always have to have a moral compass. You always have to know right and wrong. And if you make a mistake, you have to understand that you have to be accountable for that. And just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should do it. And if you're damaging yourself or you're damaging somebody, then what's the use of having freedom if you're going to misuse it or abuse it like that? That's like abuse. You don't like abuse of authority, so you're abusing your own authority and you're affecting yourself and other people. And I'm just too technical. I make sense and I'm actually very accurate. I'm just too technical for people and they just can't handle my conversation. And I get told, oh, you think you perfect? No, I've been through that shit. I survived that shit. I'm giving you firsthand knowledge of what it is and what it's going to be. Nothing wrong with going on vacation. Nothing wrong with celebrating your birthday. But you got to, the few times that I went out this year, I paced myself. I know my limitations. I know what I can and can't do. Uh, I'm very cerebral. I'm very self-conscious and aware. You know, I'm telling you, like, the ladies that I dealt with say that I carry myself where I'm always observing my surroundings and evaluate myself constantly. It's because I want to make sure I make it home. I want the night to go smooth. I'm not getting carefree, carried away. Yeah, I'm having fun, enjoying myself, and I'm relaxing, I'm leisure. Even if I'm a little flexed up, I'm still in control. The liquor don't get the best of me. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. When I say drink, I mean I don't drink to the point of oblivion, like alcoholism. No, we don't get down like that. Well, I catch a buzz and catch a lean to the left or the right, you know what I'm saying, put a smirk on my face and be like, yeah, yeah, that's me. But it don't get no further than that. I'm always in control. Now, when you combine not being in control, going overboard with liquor or drugs or smoke, weed, all that, and then unstable people, childlike people, it's a recipe for disaster every time. As in Boondocks would say, nigga moment, right? We see it time and time again, young ladies, something happened to young ladies out with the wrong people or unsupervised, not in the company of a man to protect them. Not with a male relative, not with their father, not with a husband. And I also want to bring this up right now. Y'all hear me clearly when I say this. I looked at a clip on TikTok, where This brother said something very profound and something that I have thought about but never really verbalized myself, and I appreciate that brother for doing that. Um, that brother said that a woman in a relationship should not have female friends or male friends. This goes back to our not understanding being at the right place at the right time and being under protection and coverage, whether it be from a man that's your husband or a family member. Simply put, well, why would I? Why y'all ask me? Why would I mention something related to this as far as relationships goes? Because that's part of it. 45-year-old woman should be in a relationship. Uh, you can make a case she has too many piercings. She has that typical IG look or ratchet look, but that lady look wise had potential. She could soften her features and feminine features. I'll call her back. But she has potential. Like stuff like this, man, is just not supposed to happen. We are in a toxic environment. Things are unnatural. The proper order and cycle of life is just not being followed. Uh, this should have been a family vacation or a couple's vacation more than anything. Or it should have at least included family and a significant male protector at minimum. I've had relationships where I had to reject the female's friends that came along with her because they were disruptive, problematic, unpredictable, causing just causing interference. This happens to men too. The passport guys have had guys that have been going to certain places getting drugged, and some guys have lost their lives. But it goes back to what are you doing? When I went on vacation to Ethiopia, I was not high or drunk out of my mind. I was not around the wrong people. I wasn't engaging people that I had no business engaging. Uh, I was even approached in Ethiopia by some funny characters. It's cool. I know how to handle myself. I'm well trained. Uh, I'm in shape. Uh, I box. I've been to the boxing gym. I've been teaching myself boxing for a long time. I've got books on military style fighting. I can handle myself uh, in a situation in need be. But I also evaluate whether to engage or not to engage. The funny individuals that approached me when I was in Ethiopia, I shunned them. Gave them a little conversation, uh, bought them a drink, you know, just let them know, hey, look, I got something to do now. My lady friend's waiting on me. I got to catch up with her. So got them guys away from me and got on about my business. Didn't really have to worry about much. That's pretty much it. But going to places and frolicking, nightlife and frolicking, and if you're involving yourself in not being sober in some shape, form, or fashion, it can happen to anybody, man or female. So I just don't want to just single out ladies in this matter, but ladies have more of a risk factor than men. It's always going to be like that. You got to surround yourself with only a few people and good people. You don't have to surround yourself with a lot of people. Our young women are addicted to attention. They're addicted to an improper approach of how to be social and how to create a social circle or network. And you gotta also be careful of letting the fun factor lead you into things. A bunch of people saying that they're your friends or you socialize with doesn't always mean a good thing. Everybody think it's everybody think it's the norm or the way to be here, which is really not. I know it to be very counterproductive. There's too many people to keep up with, too many personalities and energies, and everybody's not right. And everybody has things that they're struggling with, and those problems can be at your doorstep. And it can come at the cost of you some kind of way. I just don't trust people like that at all. I just don't trust people like that. I worry about me, and I keep up with me, and I do a plan for me. All those people there should be put in custody because what happened on their watch is fucked up. And this is what friends will get you. I'm gonna leave this alone, man, because I could probably go on a little longer about this. But honestly, I'm exhausted with it, and I put enough in the description for y'all to get, the understanding that you need. This commentary has come to an end. We're gonna talk about something else. Hopefully, somebody take at least a description and pass it around to these young girls out here. I don't know about older women. Older women are kind of gone, but you know. But it's your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna get at y'all later today, and I'm out.